Hey there, my name is David. Faith Fit Dad exists to encourage dads in their faith and in their fitness. I'm headed on vacation soon and wanted to share 5 tips that I do when I'm on vacation to try and avoid the dad bod, and also share a story of how I had to apologize to my 4-year-old. First thing I'm going to be trying to do this vacation is maintain my gains. You don't want to lose your hard-earned gains, and the cool thing is to maintain it really doesn't take a whole lot of work. Anywhere from 1 to 4 hard sets should hold on to all your muscle to make sure you're not losing your hard-earned progress. Here I'm going to show an example of what a hard set actually looks like to make sure you're not just doing a bunch of warm-up sets, but you're actually doing sets to keep that muscle holding on. So there's something called RPE, rate of perceived exertion, as a way to judge how hard your working sets were and to see if it's a working set at all. 10 is absolute failure, gun to your head, there is no way you're getting another rep. 1 is it's not hard at all. For it to be a working set, I would say that you probably need to be at least a 7, which is about 3 reps away from failure. That set that I just did on the bicep curls, I would guess is somewhere about an 8 to a 9. I probably could have got another rep or 2, but it was starting to get really hard, and I'm trying to get 3 sets of the same reps, and so I'm not trying to blow out and then ruin my last set. And so on vacation, try to get 1 to 4 working sets throughout the week per muscle group of at least a 7. The next thing I'm gonna try to do on vacation is to move, to be active. Movement is neat. Not neat as in cool, but neat as in non-exercise activity thermogenesis. So neat, any sort of movement, non-exercise movement, you don't even have to really think about it. I'm out here walking around in the backyard. This counts. You'd be amazed at how many calories you can burn just by moving, playing with your kids. If you're married, there's a special fun time activity you can do that burns a lot of calories too. So try not to be a couch potato, move around, be active. That's what I'm gonna try to do. Third thing is prioritize protein at every meal. I'm gonna be bringing this big 5-pound container of protein we got off Amazon, Greek yogurt, cottage cheese, maybe some pre-cooked meat if you can. Just prioritizing protein at every meal. Protein is the macronutrient that keeps you the most full. It helps you maintain your muscle mass and it helps you build muscle, so it is probably the most important macro, especially while you're trying to maintain on vacation. Be careful of just how many cheat meals you have. They can add up. It takes 3,500 calories in a surplus to gain weight, and you can do that pretty easily over a couple days with milkshakes, alcohol, cheeseburgers, pizza, all those things. Think about it this way. 4 ounces of chicken has about 120, 130 calories, and it's about 25 grams of protein. And a fry from In-N-Out has about 400 calories. I'm not sure the macros, but 4 ounces of chicken is gonna fill you up pretty good. This 400 calories worth of fries is not gonna fill you up at all. Another thing that I may do if I know I'm going out to a dinner that I'm gonna eat bad, I may just skip breakfast or only have protein shakes or something in the morning, and potentially for even lunch for how hard I'm gonna go at dinner. While I won't be tracking every calorie on vacation, I'm gonna be mindful of what I'm eating, and I don't want to make sure that I don't come back with a dad bod. Number 4, be careful of how many calories you drink. Yeah, that's good. I'm just gonna read off a list of calories for some popular drinks out there. Check it out. A can of Monster has 230 calories. A can of Coke has 140 calories. Even a Gatorade has 140 calories in it. Vanilla Frappuccino Grande has 420 calories. Just for reference, you can eat some chicken, rice, and beans for about the same amount of calories, and drinks don't fill you up at all. Also, if you drink alcohol, be careful. Alcohol has a ton of calories too, so try not to waste a bunch of calories on what you're drinking. Before I jump on to the last point, I just wanted to share a story of me and my son this week. He is 4, and he really loves the movie Migration. And there's a character named the chef in it, and he wears glasses, kind of like these, the diamond shaped, and he loves to put these on and put a little jacket on and pretend that he is the chef while he watches the movie, and it's super cute. But They're cheap glasses and they got bent, and so they weren't fitting like they used to. And for him, that was the end of the world for him. And he had a total meltdown. He was yelling, screaming, freaking out. Nothing could make him happy. And for a while there, I kept my calm and I kept my cool, and I just tried to reassure him like, hey dude, it's cool, chill out. It's not the end of the world. You still look good. You still look like him. But ironically, it was in the middle of me trying to edit a video for Faith Fit Dad, and I actually ended up responding the way he responded to the glasses not fitting, and I lost my temper and I freaked out. I got frustrated and impatient. I ended up throwing the glasses. Thankfully, they didn't break. But I just remember sitting there feeling so ashamed that I just responded to my son the way that he was responding to something, and I was getting mad at him for the way he's responding. And then, in typical God fashion, the next morning I woke up and I read this in Matthew 12. It says, a tree is identified by its fruit. If a tree is good, its fruit will be good. If a tree is bad, its fruit will be bad. You brood of snakes, how could evil men like you speak what is good and right? For whatever is in your heart determines what you say. A good person produces good things from the treasury of a good heart, and an evil person produces evil things from the treasury of an evil heart. And I tell you this, you must give an account on Judgment Day for every idle word you speak. The words you say will either acquit you or condemn you. And that verse, it really hit me in the heart for two reasons. One, as a Christian, as a pastor, as a dad, I need to make sure that the fruit that I'm bearing is a result of a heart that is in tune with Jesus, that is full of love and compassion for others and love for God. And I need to be responding to my son with love, and not just to let him act inappropriately, but to respond with patience and kindness and love like God responds to me. And the second thing that was a big throat punch, man, I have this channel that I feel like God has put on my heart to encourage dads in faith and in fitness and in fatherhood. And I was like, man, I could make videos telling good advice to dads, and then behind the scenes being impatient and a non-present, busy dad trying to help others. And so, man, as much as this channel is to encourage others, I think the Lord is doing a work in my heart through these just as much. And man, it's a convicting, humbling thing, and I'm really trying not to be a hypocrite and walk the walk as much as I talk the talk. And so for you, if a tree is identified by its fruit, what fruit are you bearing right now? Is it good fruit? Is it bad fruit? Where are things that you need to work on in your faith, in your marriage, in your fatherhood? Where can you become more like Jesus at in your life? Let's not end the video on vacation with me crying. Tip number 5 is to rest, to enjoy your vacation, to be like God on the seventh day and rest, to behold all that is good, to spend time with your family, to spend time with God, to not set an alarm clock in the morning, to get yourself a cool pair of shades like my son, and just chill. All right, to summarize, make sure you maintain your muscle by doing a few hard sets per muscle group per week to keep on your hard-earned gains. 2, move, get out there, get some neat, play with your kids, don't be a couch potato. 3, prioritize protein at every meal. 4, don't drink all of your calories. I found that if you just put Diet Coke in a fun cup, it can make it seem like you're drinking something more fun. And 5, rest, have some fun. Is that right? You want to come say bye? Look who joined me. Say see ya.